Greek podcast, and we're live at New York Prime outside. Can you beat this? This is a postcard. This is great. Always sponsored by Bremen BMW, Jupiter, and West Palm. And he's back. Took a week hiatus. Ryan is back from his trip. How was your trip? Where you look so relaxed.
I'm so relaxed.
I mean, the guy brought me a cigar, my own kind, Monte Cristo Toros, which I love, that I buy only at his place, Prime Cigar and Brickell, which is the best place in the world.
Agreed.
Parties going on. March Madness might be down there. We're going to put him on the spot. He blames his other partner, Jason, but Jason blames Ryan. Ryan, what's going on? How are you?
You have to have my people talk to your people.
It's all a big thing.
I'm good, bro. I was,
So you were traveling again.
I was GQing it up. I was in LA. I was in San Diego, OC.
San Diego, like Manny Machado. San Diego, nice. Now, were you with our buddy Marvin?
Marv was there with me the whole trip.
Really?
We're going to write a screenplay called 9 Days with Marvin.
9 Days with Marvin. Oh, my God. And how was Marvin?
Fantastic. Marvin was great, man.
Yeah.
He's an energetic, he's a trooper, bro.
Yeah.
He really
now,
is.
did he go with you actually to work?
He did it all. He was swinging the hammer.
Really?
He did it all, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. He did a good job.
Brought back memories when I was a kid. I used to go travel with my dad with Polygram all over the country. Was he like that? Like, did you tell him in the morning, I'll be home 4 hours?
No, it was funny. Literally, he's got energy. I mean, like, we worked. I mean, this was a work trip. We were in California for 8 days. We were in San Diego for 3.5 days.
Beautiful.
It was cold.
Really?
Dude, it snowed.
Get out!
It was 31 degrees.
I'm so glad. I was hoping you had bad weather.
No, it didn't matter.
I went to church and I said that. And the priest said,
you're praying for
you're
rain?
blaming your friend?
Listen,
oh, my God.
If you prayed for rain in Southern California, they're having 100-year
drought.
Storms. No.
Oh, drought,
Drought. The place is flooded.
That's what do you want me to do? I can't do everything. It's drought. It's flooded. Who cares?
They had a 7-year drought. So, and my meetings were with stormwater management and I'm meeting with municipalities.
So you just crushed it.
Crushing it.
Oh my God! You got so much money, it's crazy.
I got so much money. I got time. I got time and bills.
Oh my God! It's unbelievable.
About
So
your money,
last
I'd burn
week,
mine.
I had to get my physical, which I go.
Yeah?
I go every 6 months.
Did you cough?
And let me tell the jokes.
All right, sorry.
So anyway, so this is me now. Now, would you say you know me well?
This reminds me of Paul Mercurio when he goes, "You do your job, I'll
do my job. Stay in your lane."
Right. Stay in your lane.
So you would say you know me well.
Very, very well.
Okay. So I go to my physical. I get tested. I get some blood work. So I'm on the air now in Miami. 9:40 wins, 2-4 is the Greek after the Penthouse. So my doctor calls me and leaves me a message. I can't answer the phone because I'm on the air. Mm-hmm. So I see the call, and I'm on 20 minutes doing a segment. The whole time I'm thinking,
sweating bullets.
I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden, I go for my blood work. I bring a rabbi and a priest. They're like, what the hell's going on? So I played a message in my face like this, and I hit it. Because I want to tell his tone. It's like a bookmaker owes me money if he got it.
Right.
Like, hey, G-Man, hey, ran into some problems. So I'm trying to detect his voice, if it's good or bad. So I play it, and I hear him go, G, and I'm like, oh, God, like I'm sweating. Is something wrong? He goes, I know you're panicking right now, but you're fine. And I was like, oh. So it was just so funny. Like, I'm playing the tape, listening back. So typical thing.
I guess it wouldn't be a good thing for doctors to play practical jokes on their patients.
No.
Right. Your blood pressure's fine. Your white cell count's good, but you're pregnant.
You got problems.
You got problems.
Well, I always think I'm dying. I'm like Woody Allen. Every week, something's wrong with me. So anyway, it was pretty funny I did that. So you're back in town. A lot going on. Le'Veon Bell today, the Pittsburgh Steelers said they're not going to franchise tag. So basically, he's a free agent. Will he go to your Jets?
Jets, Jets.
But will he go?
Oh, of course he'll go.
You don't think he'll be any other teams? It might be.
There'll be a lot. He wants to be a Jet. I've been talking about this for a year and a half. The guy grew up a Jet fan. It's not like he grew up a Detroit fan. He grew up a Jet fan.
So you think it would be a perfect fit?
Listen, at the end of the day, it's about the dollars.
Oh, of course.
He will end up in Cleveland if that's the right contract.
Yeah, I got Manny Machado signed with the Padres this week, $300 million. Here's a prop bet offshore. You want this?
Go ahead.
You can bet that one of those checks will never bounce.
By the way, I'm still paying off my Super Bowl bet, so let's take it easy.
Oh my God! I know how you go against a G-Man. I was like, oh my God!
Brutal.
I didn't want to say anything.
Listen, the only thing worse than betting against you is betting against Brady.
I mean, it's like, and you knew it, and I said,
of course you knew it. It's a pre-written script. It's like watching Titanic and wondering what's going to happen at the end.
I said to you, you want the Rams, but we didn't bet together, so it's fine.
No, I lost to another view.
Yeah, so that's good.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. So
No,
Manny
you
Machado.
got me sidetracked now.
Sorry, Manny Machado, $300 million.
Or that one of those checks won't bounce, or El Chapo will try to break out of jail one time.
He's definitely got a sharp spoon. El
He's
Chapo.
doing something. Those checks are not bouncing.
I mean, is El Chapo sitting in his cell right now going, wow, these are really thick walls in these
It's unbelievable.
U.S. prisons.
It's unbelievable. And they circle, and the trial, and the mistress, and the side
But the
piece.
crazy thing is that he's like God in there.
Of course.
I mean, but he's going to be in solitary the whole time.
Yeah, I still
But even the
wouldn't.
guards, like I'm sure there's like
You know how much money he's got to have buried?
Oh,
buried.
God.
Forget it. Forget it.
Forget about it.
Sick. I mean,
Insane.
forget about it. If I was on the jury, I still would worry.
Do you think he's got more? All right, so now let's talk about 2019 dollars. Does he have more money than Narcos? What's his name? The Colombian cocaine king.
Oh, man, Medellin?
No, the guy. Come on, what's the guy's name?
Noriega was
Not Noriega. That was Panama.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Come on, Escobar. Thank you. Does he have more? I mean, I was really long. Sorry to edit that out. There's no editing here. Does he have more money or less money than Escobar? Because Escobar had so much money buried in the countryside. He
don't
owned
know.
an island.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, again, different times, prices are
That's
higher.
right. In 2019 dollars, Escobar was a pretty wealthy guy.
Yeah, I mean, El
Yeah.
Chapo just seemed like, why are you breaking my balls?
Right.
I said on the radio, this would have been my opening defense. People of the jury, Your Honor, everybody in the courtroom, remember one thing: if this was legal, we wouldn't be here. I rest my case, and then I would have closed my book.
And I didn't do it.
I rest
It
my
wasn't
case.
me. He should have been like, we all look alike. It's not true. It's very racist. Oh, God.
The NBA this week, there was a story. It was the 10-year anniversary of a referee who fixed games. Mm-hmm. I will never forget this. I've told the story many times. I went to a Knicks game against the Miami Heat with 3 of my friends from New Jersey. We drove out of Biscayne Bay, and they said, "You were crying like a little bitch, Greek. You lost. Shut up." I said, "I don't mind losing. Any gamblers used to losing. But this game was rigged." It was the only game that Pat Riley got fined in his career for yelling at the refs. The Knicks went to the line like 43 times, and he went 3. When they did the investigation, that was one of the games
Oh,
that
really?
was fixed.
Did you go back to your BM and say, hey, you owe me money?
No, it was years later. But again, it's just amazing thing how the NBA covered this.
Right.
It's a 10-year anniversary. It's a big story this week because it came out on ESPN. Now, this guy, this ref, this is not a smart guy. He was
Right.
hooked up with these big gamblers. Now, they were betting $200,000 to $400,000 a game.
In
2007.
2007. Oh, it was 10 years ago. Right.
Yeah. And you know what they were giving him his cut? Listen to this. You would die. You'll die. What do you think he was getting?
A dime.
He was getting $2,000 a game. You got to be
Kidding me.
kidding me.
Right, you're going to jail for a long time.
They were
losing.
pounding it in China, offshore. These guys making hundreds of, a couple $1 million.
Right.
They were cracking games $250,000. He was getting $2,000. Crazy, but it is a big story about integrity in the NBA. And again, he said he could switch a game 6 points either way if he wanted. He also came out with some other things. Other referees were involved. He also said some things.
So he's going to make a ton of money writing the book.
No, he's already in jail. He wrote a book already. This is just a 10-year anniversary. But what happened was the ESPN really investigated for 2 years. All different reports. They interviewed his wife, a lot of other referees, and it was a lot bigger than they thought. But the NBA buried it, and they were smart
Right.
to bury it. Because you lose the integrity, you're
Right.
screwed. And now with sports betting. But just amazing what I got, that he was only getting $2,000 a game.
Do you know the name of the investigative reporter? Because I want that guy to start looking into the Pats.
Into who?
Into the Pats.
Oh, stop bitching about the Patriots. You stop, my God. You better hope Gronk retires. Are you kidding me?
He is retiring.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he is?
Yeah. Retire on top. He's on top. And he's busted up, and he's.
I think he comes back one more year.
I think competitors like to compete, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I
These
think
guys
he-
don't know when to say when.
No.
It's
And
like
he's
me
got
when
Brady.
I'm eating pancakes, and my wife was like, "Again, another stack? Really?" I was like,
Yeah, that's what you like.
Look at me. I'm disgusting.
He's not. He's great. He's Ryan Leeds. I'm the Greek.
I'm going to Height Watchers.
We're at New York Prime. Again, our show every week is sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars, Jupiter and West Palm. That's the place to go for your next great experience with a car. When you buy a car, it's one of the biggest investments of your life. It should be a great experiment. Brayman BMW, they can make it happen. I bought cars there, and I was very happy.
I bought cars there.
You bought cars
Absolutely.
there. Brayman BMW, they're the ones who drive us. New York Prime, come here. It is a great time of year, obviously. Look at this. You can't beat this.
Gorgeous.
I mean, everywhere else is
And
getting pounded.
no bugs.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's New York Prime. It's a great podcast. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
At Bremen BMW, people love the service
Love the selection.
and love Club Bremen.
Come visit us and we give you all the love. Count on it.
It's the Season of Love sales event. Enjoy exceptional offers at Bremen BMW, West Palm Beach and Jupiter. BremenBMW.com.
Come fall in love with the drive of a Bremen Mini.
You'll love the handling,
You'll love the styling.
and you'll love those Club Bremen events.
It's the Season of Love sales event. Now take up to $2,000 off every Mini. BremenMini.com, West Palm Beach.
All right, it's the Greek Podcast. We're back in New York Prime. I am the Greek. This is Ryan. We do this every week at New York Prime. We have a great time. It's a great place. I made my biggest mistake in my life here. That was my wedding day. I got married at Bristol Court. No, where did I get married?
You got married
Brazilian.
here.
No,
I got married at the Brazilian court.
I
then
got
you
married
came
at
here
Brazilian
the
court. Then we had a great party. Ryan was here. It was a great time. It was a great
It was the
time.
best thing you ever. Don't listen to him.
It was great.
She makes him a better man. Maybe half the man he used to be, but a better man.
A better man.
version.
Anyway, Bremen Motor Cars, that's our sponsor, Jupiter and West Palm Beach. Your next experience, be there. You'll have a great time. So the Oscars this week.
Yeah.
And we go partners on a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff we don't. You went against me in the Super Bowl, but it was fine. Now you're in on me this Sunday. I got Spike Lee to
Right.
win director, 7-1. What do you think? What are my shots?
I got a little inside.
Oh, okay, because you're
Got a
out in
little-
Hollywood?
I was out in Hollywood.
Yeah. He's not going to win?
I can't say anything.
What do you mean you can't say
I can't
anything?
say anything.
Get out of
I
here.
can't say anything.
What do you like?
A buddy of mine's the producer.
Of what?
The Oscars.
What do you say?
Legit.
And what do you say?
Legit. I can't talk about it. I swear to God, I can't talk about it.
Oh, my
I'm sorry.
God,
I'll
say-
talk to you off air about it. I'm not kidding you. A buddy of mine, when we're off air, because I really can't talk about it, I'll give you his name.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, Ryan said he knows the producer. You'll see the credit.
I don't doubt you when you tell me anything.
Spike Lee's going to win.
All right. So who do you think is going to get Best Picture? Queen, or you
know,
think Stars
I don't know
Born?
if it's going to be Queen or Stars Born, but it's gonna be, both of them are going to win best. One, I would say that Stars Born is going to win Best Score,
Yeah.
and I think Rhapsody wins Best Picture.
Now Queen's opening up with Adam Lambert, which would be really cool.
I've seen him. Fantastic.
Oh, you have?
I saw him at MSG.
Oh, really?
By accident. Yeah, we're
How was
walking
that?
down the street. And it said Queen with Adam Lambert. We walked up to the box office. Show starts in 3 minutes. And the lady goes, "Yeah, I've got 2 seats, 7th row, stage left. Stage left, $52."
Really?
It was unbelievable.
At Madison Square Garden? What was this?
Unbelievable. It was 2 years ago.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
It was a phenomenal show.
Oh, he said he crushes it.
Oh my God! And they, what's cool about it, and we don't have to stand this too long, but what's cool about it is while Adam is,
That's Adam
sorry
Lambert
about
calling
that.
right now.
Yeah, we'll there. Just,
Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Must be nice to have money. You just throw your phone on the floor.
When Lambert is singing, they have Freddie Mercury in the background, and they phase him in and phase Lambert out. It's so cool.
Oh, really?
They do a really good job. Yeah.
No, he's great. He really, what a talent that
And
kid
it
is.
wasn't until I saw the movie Bohemian Rhapsody that I realized what a little guy Freddie Mercury was.
Oh, he was like a jockey.
No, because when you see him on that screen, he's like 40 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, I think he was like 5'5".
Yeah, it was tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, great movie though.
yeah,
But so was Stars Born. Both.
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Great.
Lady Gaga now, she just ended her engagement, so there is speculation that her and Cooper were chopping it up. What do you think of that?
You know, I mean, Cooper's married to like a supermodel with a kid, and she's hot.
I don't think he's married.
I think he's married. I know he's got a kid with her.
You want to bet?
No, no. Someone call me now. I'll answer the phone. But listen, the only reason I'm saying he's married with a kid is my wife said my wife said he's with this supermodel with a kid.
Yeah, he's got.
maybe
So
not.
yeah, I don't know if he's married or not.
Yeah.
So you think Stars Born?
I think if I'm Bradley Cooper,
Yeah.
I'm going for a ride. What the hell, But
Yeah, I'm not leaving her. Lady Gaga looks like she's cool for like a weekend.
yeah, but no, I think she's probably pretty cool. But she's a little pedestrian.
Yeah, she's a little out there.
Yeah, and he's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, so you get anything.
Yeah.
He was great in Hangover.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Oh my God, that movie's like my life. A lot of that stuff.
He did say, and now I don't know if this is Oscar related or not, but he came out a couple of weeks ago and he said he's never going to sing in another film ever again. That was his.
Oh, it was one time.
Yeah.
And then and somebody
Did a
it
good
reminded
job.
me of you a little bit. He used his real dog in a movie.
Oh, yeah, that's his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see you doing something like
Yeah,
that.
I would do that.
Or maybe a friend.
My dog was at work with me today.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because you love it.
The fire inspector came in, the dog attacked him. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
Now where? Around here?
Yeah, at my office,
really?
my socks office up there.
Oh,
yeah.
cool. So you're
yeah,
doing
no, I
well.
look like I'm a spokesmodel today.
Yeah, he's doing it today. He's
Yeah.
out there. He's doing
So
all
my
this
partner says to me, "You can't wear 2 logos." That's the GFY. Get out of here. Get out of my office.
Clean my car.
Go in your little office.
stuff. Clean my car. You don't tell me. I tell you, buddy.
Right.
You ask me. Negotiating. Everybody has to do it every day, and you are a very good negotiator. I've never seen you. You've screwed me on so many deals. I haven't seen you
Good thing I smoke a lot of cigars.
in so many deals. What do you think one of the artists? Because for people all ages, you do it every day. You may not realize it, but you do it every day. You are very good at it. What is the secret? And honestly, when do you know the line? Whether
Okay.
say it's buying a house, a car, just talking to your boss. Because people do it every day.
I'll tell you a rule that I've lived by, and this is God's honest truth. Sammy Davis Jr. in late 60s did an interview, and he talked about the process, and he said he said the deal is made, meaning the connection with the audience and the deal. The deal is made when you walk in and when you walk out.
Okay.
Everything in the middle is semantics. So when you walk in that room, you have to have a preconceived
Presence?
well, A, you have to walk with the presence. B, you need to have every possible scenario played out in your head, and you need to know when to get up and leave.
Of course, because some people oversell.
Never oversell. If they want you, if they want you to buy, if they want you to sell, or if they want you to perform, they already have their limitations in their mind, and there is no limit.
The main question I tell everybody this, and most people can't do this, is how do you negotiate without mentioning money? Because many times people, they feel like it's like when you're on a cell phone with somebody, they got to talk real quick.
Right.
They got to throw out the number, and you might be screwing them. You might be
Right.
screwing yourself. Like, I'm not doing it for 10 apples. The guy's like, great, we're going to pay you 11.
So what's funny about there's actually a lot of science behind this, right? Now you know what Six Sigma and white belt is, like the corporate training stuff. And
I've heard of it, but I'm not
it's-
familiar with telling.
I mean, it's
could.
interesting psychology. So the psychology is when you're having a negotiation or you're having a discussion, or even when you're being taught or teaching or whatever it may be, the faster the other person speaks, the slower you should go.
Okay.
The louder the other person gets, the quieter you should get. Because basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to create an air of comfort in the discussion, and if they escalate and then you respond and escalate, it turns into a fight.
Yeah.
You have to get the mindset of the opponent into a place of comfort. It's the opposite in sports.
Yeah, okay, so basically what you're is counterpoint.
Absolutely.
But take it a notch down.
Absolutely. Take
if
it a notch
he
down.
or she is arguing, you take it down. Same thing could be a good negotiating, obviously, with your girlfriend, wife, or lover. Same thing.
Now, with the girlfriend, wife, or lover, it's all about money.
Of course. It's always about money.
I'm going to pay you to leave.
Yeah, it's always about money.
Now, how much time do you need?
It's always about money. Every situation's about money.
That's it.
It never ends every time. But negotiating, a lot of times people have a hard time negotiating, and what biggest problem they have. You don't have this problem. I don't have this problem. But a problem people have, and I do see a similarity, let me just tell you this, with also dating. Guys who are successful dating, and when I mean successful, I mean have the gift of gab to just go up to somebody.
That's it. Confidence.
Okay, also seem to get paid more. So how do you do that for people? Because a lot of people have a hard time asking, I'm being dead serious, buddy, for money. Like, they're trying to get a raise. And again, we're trying to make a ballpark.
So I'll use
We're not
it.
talking you millions.
No.
We're talking peasants like me who get gas with change.
If I had this money, I'd burn mine. I'll give you an analogy. There's 7 deadly sins, right?
Yeah.
Stupid ain't one of them, because you don't commit stupid, you just are stupid. Confidence is not something that can be learned overnight. You can learn to compensate for lack of confidence, but confidence is something you either have or you don't have.
I agree, but say a guy goes in for his job, he makes, and I'm going to throw out a number you don't even know.
Go ahead.
You made this in high school.
400,000. Go ahead.
40,000.
Right.
And he wants
A week, right?
Yeah, and he wants a $10,000 raise. He's
Yep.
got to have it.
Yep.
How does he negotiate that when the boss says, how would you? And he says, that's what the job pays. Because that's what a lot of people hear. You're at the max of that job.
So me personally, I would say to the boss, if you can't afford to give me the raise, give me an opportunity to earn based on performance. If I make you money, I make me money.
That's right. See, that's a good thing. Everybody's got to eat. It's been my rule for
That's it.
years.
That's it.
Last
Eat what you
Supper,
kill.
Jesus. Order whatever you want, guys. It's the last meal.
That's it. 7 days of fishing. Was it 7 days of fish and water?
That's it. Now, Bell, he met yesterday with the owner of the Steelers, and he is just a head case. He's so funny. And he meets with the owner, she puts a picture on Twitter, and he says, we agreed to go different directions now. So now the Steelers got to end up trading him.
Right, not new news, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy walked out on his contract extension.
Would you take him on the Jets?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, absolutely.
Even though they're head cases?
Absolutely. I mean, look. I mean, there have been coaches in football and in hockey and in baseball and every sport who know how to coach the head case.
Yeah.
Right? So
Parcells.
Parcells was. And by the way, Gruden, when he was with Tampa Bay, he took head
Belichick.
cases. Belichick takes head cases.
Yeah.
And he basically says, if you want to be great, you got to be around great, you got to act great, and you got to change this, that, and the other thing. And you know what? Players that want to play for winners, they I'm not going to say that they change, because it's unlikely that superior personalities, which superior athletes have, are willing to truly, change their personality and change their persona. But if they want to win,
Yeah.
they know they have to play by certain rules.
Well, I also think to coach an ego, you got to have an ego.
Absolutely.
I've
And
always
they also talk about athletes. It's not what you do during the season; it's what you do in the off season.
Oh, yeah.
So these guys get jammed up in the off season.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, like I said, a lot of these guys, you're not worried about the 3 hours on Sunday. You're worried about the rest of the week and all
Exactly
the
right.
drama and the
That's exactly
girls
right.
and the drinking and the speeding and the tweeting.
Carrying drugs in your pocket.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All that different stuff. We've seen a lot of performers now play in Vegas. Going back to your dad, okay, and my father. When you played Vegas, it was done. Now it seems to be a trend. What do you think that trend is? What made it cool again? You're seeing a lot
About
of groups.
playing Vegas.
Yeah, because a lot of groups are doing it more
Listen,
and more.
Vegas is still Vegas. I
Yeah.
mean, it's got to look. Vegas is still strong, even though online gaming and Asia and the islands, and now every place has a casino.
Hialeah.
Vegas is right. Vegas is still Vegas because of its proximity to California and the Asian market. I mean, there's still a massive. I mean, I was in Vegas a couple months ago. It's packed.
Always.
It's
Always.
packed. So you want to go and perform where the people are.
Yeah.
The other thing is that the casinos are notorious for giving tickets out.
Yeah.
They don't give out comps the way they used to, but tickets you can still get.
Oh, yeah, it's a great gig, though. You're staying there for free. All your meals
Right.
are paid. You're in a penthouse apartment. You go down an elevator, 60 flights. You play 3 hours, you go back.
Well, they used to talk about, when the Rat Pack was out there in Vegas,
Yeah.
they would get paid meaningful money
Yeah.
for the 50s and 60s,
Yeah.
and they blow it all.
Yeah.
They come home broke.
Oh, yeah, all
And,
of it.
they had no control over their finances. The
No.
managers were taking 20%.
Yeah.
The government was taking 35%.
Yeah, there's
and,
nothing
and,
left.
and they were gambling it all and spending it all. So,
Yeah, but I mean, it really
Right.
has changed how everybody's now doing it. Like before, it was maybe like Celine Dion started years ago.
Right.
Now J-Lo,
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I mean, Aerosmith. Aerosmith
yeah.
just added 19 dates to their
Yeah.
thing. I mean, but I wouldn't. If you're out there again, Vegas wants you to have everything.
But it's a new crowd every night. Vegas is a transient city.
Yeah.
Because people who live in Vegas aren't going to these shows.
No.
I had a buddy of mine, Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie. He lived in Vegas for what, 13 years.
Yeah.
And he was friends with Chris Angel, but I used to say to him, "Oh, did you go see this?" He's like, "We don't go to shows. We don't go to the Strip."
No.
You live there. So
it's like
you-
us with the beach.
Right. It's like being on a cruise ship. You got a new audience every night. You can do the same gig every night, and it never gets old because you got a new audience.
There it is. It's a great podcast. This is Ryan. We're glad he's back.
Words of wisdom, bro.
I mean, again, we know how to spin it. We give you stuff. It's for you to dissect and take whatever you can learn. That's like life, and then you run with it. And if something fits you, you make it work. It's a great podcast sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars, Jupiter, West Palm Beach. Your next experience with a new car should be with Brayman. I bought cars there. He did. Everybody I know is happy. Brayman makes it go. They drive this podcast every week. Don't forget New York Prime. We'll be back next week when we start to talk a little bit about March Madness. And maybe we'll be live at Brian Cigar in Brickell. Will he finally write a check? He's got millions.
I got my
Peace.